Right. Hi. Good afternoon. I'm Crystal from Ola Baby. I'm the head product specialist here. And what we're going to discuss today is modernized feeding. What does that mean? What does that mean for you and your baby? We've got a great selection of products. We primarily work in silicone, which is everything is BPA free, phthalate free, and usually easy to wash. Now, with modernized feeding, what we're doing is really trying to make products really functional and multi-purposeful for everyday use. So we'll start with our gentle bottles first. What makes them unique is actually the design. We use a soft silicone that feels like skin. Also, the design of our nipple is very important here. It's got an off-shaped design. It also has your two vents, anti-colic vents. That way baby can get air in, or get the milk in, and not get air into the bottle and causing colic, that sort of thing. What it also has, because it's offset, baby can latch on right here, and it's going to mimic mom's natural design. So from the bottle, we've got it 4 ounce and 8 ounce size. We've used this to be multi-use. So to support our breastfeeding moms, we're coming out with a great new product. It's going to be an adapter. So that way you can use this as a hand pump to express breast milk right into the bottle. You can use the pump, suction it on, pump what you like. It's going directly into the bottle. And then from there, if you want to go straight to feeding, you can just add on the nipple attachment, or you can add on our travel lids. So what's great is you've pumped milk into the bottle. You can take it, throw it in your bag, put it in the fridge. It's ready to go for when baby's ready to feed. From there, we also have our breast pump adapters. We've made one for Medela and also for Spectra. You just, again, attach it to the bottle, attach it to your pump. You can go directly into the bottle, and that way, you can go straight to serving. You can put on your travel lid. You can store it. You can throw it in the diaper bag, and then you can just go. So when we're going from feeding and bottle feeding, as babies get older, they're going to start using their mobility to get in the function. And so, when babies are learning how to start to feed themselves, they want something to grab onto. It's much easier to do this. So we have our teether. And it's also training handles. So that way baby can help lift up, start to feed themselves. And it's also made of 100% pure silicone. So when, babies like to chew on everything, pick it up, chew on things. So this is great for that. Really working on the baby-led feeding and weaning, training themselves how to drink and how to eat. And we'll get there later. So once you've gone from, say, nipple feeding and you want to go into sippy cup or soft spout feeding, we also have other attachments that'll fit onto the same bottle. You just take the nipple out, put in your soft spout, put it right back in. And then that way, this baby's going to start getting used to moving on to sippy cups. So going from the sippy cup, we've got the soft spout, and then we also have a straw spout. Babies take learning to drink and how they're going to do that. We've got a couple of different options there. So you're using that whole same system, all with one complete bottle set. So there's so many different uses. And even when you're done using the bottles, you can use this as a travel container. Put some goldfish in here, put some juice, tighten it up, take it with you. So going on into drinking, we've actually created a silicone cup. Now, what baby's going to do is small enough to where they can get their little hands around it. It also has measurements to see how much they're drinking. It comes with a lid so they can use it as a sippy cup, but it's got a nice solid base. So that way, when it's sitting down, it's not going to tip over until they get used to the angle of, trying to get it to their mouth and drink. So Once they've kind of maybe matured past that, you can take the lid off and they can practice using it with an open straw, or then will start to learn how to get into the open drinking. Or you can also use it this way, to where a little protective until they get used to making that motion of drinking. So from there, and I know we've got some of my colleagues online to help answer your questions. So if there's anything you guys want to ask, just go ahead and type it into the chat, and we've got several people there to assist you in any of your questions. So when we go from bottle feeding, we're going to go move into like baby's first actual solid food. When babies start to teeth, that's when they usually start to eat, and they'll want to chew on everything. So first we have are these great spoons. And this is what you're going to use for the first time you're going to sit down for a meal with your baby. Maybe you've got some mashed potatoes or things like that. What's nice is it's got a nice long stem. It actually suctions right to the table, so that way you're going from the high chair, picking baby up, putting them down, grabbing the food. This way it doesn't roll around. It's made with again 100% silicone. You can really sterilize these. It's also got a flexible grip. That way, when babies are chewing on it, they're using it as a teether. You're not going to get bruised gums. You're going to be able to have like a nice soft roundness to scooping up the food. And it makes it easy to get the food onto the bowl into that perfect amount. We also, from there, have a training spoon. So once babies get to that where they want to start feeding themselves, we've got the training spoon. And this is also made with a nice soft core, so that way they don't hurt themselves. They can also use to chew it. We're also really kind of connecting with green is good, something that looks green, leafy. It also has like a really nice texture. So that way the baby can hold on to it, child can hold on to it, and really learn that grip and that fine motor skills. So that way, when they're feeding, you don't have to worry about, spoons, something metal or plastics. So again, we have all these products you can throw in. They're dishwasher safe, microwave safe. So for whatever you need to do for that. We do have, our next product is the steam bowl. This is such a fun item because a lot of parents these days and caregivers, they're moving into making their own foods and baby purees. So what you can do is so you've got a baby puree or some leftover food. What you do is you put the food in there, you put it into a pot on top of the stove, fill it up like about water about there, and then you have a lid. So once you've got that submerged in water, you're letting the steam and the heat from the stove kind of really warm up the food to a natural temperature instead of using a microwave. Then from there, once you pull it out and it's to the temperature you want it, you collapse it, very nice and thick, and then you can go straight into feeding baby. Now what's great about here is it's got this nice lid. So when you go to scoop, you can get the perfect amount for baby every single time. You also can put this in the microwave because it's silicone. It's up to 420 degrees Fahrenheit. That's safe. So, you can throw it in the microwave. People ask that a lot, and I even use these bowls almost on a daily basis. What we've had added to the line is the very new, very cool bowls. This is just not a steam bowl. This is just a regular bowl. It comes with a lid, and it has a nice suction at the bottom. So when you put it on top of the table or on the high chair, it'll stick there. So then that way, also children can get used to picking it up, using it. Maybe they have leftovers. You can just put it right back in, throw it right back in the fridge, freezer, put it right in the microwave, and then do that. We've got some really pretty colors in these. Got a nice coral and yellow, really hot colors this season. What we have next is also a complement to that is our divided plate. Now this plate is great because you can section off the food into its different portions. What also makes it nice is these edges don't get food stuck in between them. So everything becomes really easy to clean, easy to wash, throw it in the dishwasher, no problem to dry it. Again, no problem to microwave. We also, since it has these round, like smooth ridges, you can easily get the food around and picking it up. Also, because it's silicone, very soft, very safe, and this too will actually suction down to the to any sort of table that you would like. So maybe you're asking, what should I buy? Like I'm a new mom, or I'm expecting, or maybe I'm twins, and I just don't know what to get, or I want all of it. Well, we've got these really great gift sets. These are perfect for gifts, are perfect to kind of like try out what you would like, what you like to see with a little bit of everything. So in our bottle transitional set, it comes with a 4-ounce bottle, which has a slow flow nipple attached, along with our 8-ounce bottle, which has a medium flow. We also offer other higher ends of a flow. We've got slow flow, medium flow, fast flow, and an X-cut flow. So as your baby grows and whatever kind of a flow that they need, for sustenance, we've got those available, and all of them fit on any type of bottle size. So within this pack, it also comes with the teether, which is great. And then your options of either, it comes with a soft spout and a straw spout. So you can like have a little bit of both, a little bit of everything, going from bottle feeding and transitioning into sip feeding. So now you've got all these bottles, and then you don't have to go and buy a whole bunch of new sippy cups. So that's fantastic. We're also looking for a gift. Maybe you want to try like different things as far as bottle feeding. Maybe they're not going to like the bottles, maybe they will, but that also kind of moves along with them to the solid feeding. So this is our baby's starter set. Got a little bit of everything from the bottle feeding and solid feeding side. A lot of our retailers are also starting to carry like our multi-packs. So you can get a spoon and a bowl. You can also get a couple of the training spoon and feeding spoon in our baby's first feeding set. So you've got a little bit of each. And that way you can start them out with the long feeding spoon. And then once they start to learn to feed themselves, then they can use the training spoon on their own. So I'm going to open this up for some questions. Want to see what they had. Yeah, it looks like if we use Prego 20 on your orders on olababy.us, you will get 20% off your order. So that is fantastic news. Great way to try it out. And I was like, I like how you pointed out the colors. Somebody up here that written that we have just really pretty colors, and that's, babies are very stimulated by color. So when when you're finding things, or especially if you have multiples, this is great where you can have a coral color bottle, and so that's for Jane, and the blue one, that's for Jack. That way you can keep them differentiated on whose bottle is which, how much they're feeding. And that's something really important too. I know parents and caregivers are also very curious, is my baby getting enough milk? Whether it's formula or breast milk, how much are they getting? And so all of our bottles actually do have the measurements to where you can keep track if you're tracking like how much milk they're taking in. So let's see any other questions. Oh, well, I was like, everybody's really liking the color. So, yeah, Yeah, I can actually talk about more about the adapter system. So when you put it onto the pump, the gentle bottle, you just attach this to either your Spectra or Medela pump, and you can pump directly in there. So I mean that's fantastic. And then you can go, just take that off and say baby needs to eat right now, or maybe you want to put it in the fridge for later and let your partner take over the night feedings. That's what they're there for. Or, you know, baby's hungry and they want to eat right away. You just go straight into putting that cap on and giving that to them. So yes, we're very excited about the hand pump. It will be available hopefully early March. And we're actually taking feedback. What would you like to see? Would you like to see a hand pump packaged with, say, a bottle and a travel cap? Would that make sense for you? Say, you know, you're out running errands, you got to go to the store, and then all of a sudden you're engorged, you know, need to pump. Would it make sense? Would you like to see something where we would package a bottle, the hand pump, and then say a travel cap? So we're taking your feedback. We're, you know, as we launch new products, we're always listening to you. We're always trying to make that transition just so much easier. Well, what can we do to make life easier for you and your child? And just really great. So how the hand pump works, thank you, is got a little cup right here. But what you can do is some moms will pull it back. You can attach it directly on. And what you do is when you squeeze, it makes the suction so that way the milk will extract out and into the bottle. What is really great is that all of our products are really easy to clean. So once you take this off, very easy to wash, hand wash, also dishwasher safe. Same thing with the bottle. You can really get in there, scrub, and you don't have any like nooks and crannies where you're worried about food or milk getting stuck in there. And then, yes, okay. I think that's another great question. Yes, there are two colors of the silicone cups. We have them in like a nice coral color and a nice mint green. And how that lid works is we've got two holes. The bigger one, that way the baby can drink from there and let it go there. And there's also a little pinhole. So no, it's not going to absolutely be 100% spill proof, but because babies are learning to train, and your toddlers are training with this, we're hoping that they're not knocking it over so much. But because of the flat base, it's gonna be a little bit more stable to keep it there and not tip over as well. So I know that's really important. And then if you want the straw through there, they can also use to get used to using the straw with the cup as well. So, and those are available on the market now. They came out late last year. We're very excited about that. And then, yes, here are the color of the bowls. So do you have flat lids without holes for travel if used for food? Yep, absolutely. That's what that travel cap is for the gentle bottle. So that's what we'll keep here. We do not have a cap for the silicone cup yet, but that's a good idea. Our designer is here reading your comments right now, so I'm sure he's sitting here taking notes. The steam bowl does not have a lid, but our regular bowls do. And again, you can just put that in, still put it in the microwave, freezer, whatever you would like to do with that. And then it's ready to go. Nice, neat, pretty colors, and still very sturdy and stable. Let's see what else. You guys have some wonderful questions. Oh, very interested in the hand pump. Well, that's great to hear. So Fantastic. Yes, we are, a lot of our products are carried with national retailers and independent boutiques alike. So if you're looking for some of the products in your area, feel free to reach out. You can always get our products at olababy.us, not .com, .us. You can find us there. That's usually where our first releases are. That way you can see all of our products, see how they work, see how they function. And we're here for you to answer your questions, talk about pricing, and help you find what you're looking for and what you need. All right. Let's see if there's any other questions. Yes, I see one here. Yeah, our transitional sets do come in a range of colors. Now, this one here is our frost. I believe we have one that comes with like some mint bottles. Also our coral, our sky, and our rose. So I believe you can find those color options on our website. All right, well, I think we're just about to wrap it up. Again, my name is Crystal, and we're Ola Baby. We're just here to make life just a little bit easier. We want to take care of you, your child, and get that best possible outcome for a great life and wonderful feeding. So thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll be around for the next few minutes to take any of your questions or comments. Again, I think that's Prego 20 for 20% off our website. So thank you.